To battle next on MLB Network. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink, has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He will lead this one off today. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. And that misses. Ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
Now batting, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Shaw fields it cleanly. On to first to complete the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Giancarlo Stanton now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond. But now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's just 1 for 6. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks held in check. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Tommy Canely, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain. He's set, and the pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. And not in time as the run scores. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force. Digging in, Greg Bird. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Right side and right into the shift. VR from shallow right. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. It's 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in now for the Brewers, Stephen Vogt. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Davies. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. In is Christian Yelich, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that misses ball 1. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Yelich at second. Kane on at first with 2 down. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Brewers get. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Tommy Kahnle. He'll get lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana shading to his right, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with the side. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even.
The next 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1.
Ball
3-1. Orlando Arcia is on deck. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Lifted into center field. Gardner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Arcia at second with 2 down. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that misses 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0 now. There's a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. 3-2. Greg Bird will be next. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Greg Bird connects for a 2-run home run, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. That's smoke. What a stop on the slide. Got him.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit back up the middle. Arcia gloves it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Gregorius rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score, and the Yankees have drawn even. We are knotted at 3.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over. The heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Aaron Hicks will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off for the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Aaron Hicks will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Adam Warren answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Leading off the 4th inning, Edgar.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So the pitcher reaches base to start the inning. That means they'll flip the lineup card with a man aboard and nobody out. Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Davies over at second. Yelich at first with no out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Judge is on his horse. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-3 game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup, just missed inside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and a strike to Braun. 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Now the payoff pitch home. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that.
Domingo Santana.
Chad Green answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed, 0-2. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. First offering on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw to third, and he is in there. Ready once again, Stephen Vogt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Not close, it's 2-0.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jonathan Villar is on deck. Here's the 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Way out in front. Stays alive, still 0-2. Braun at third, Arcia on second, Vogt at first, 1 gone. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they strike for 4 runs in the... Here's Brett Gardner now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the pitch. Fouled away.
Ball 2.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Aaron Judge is on deck. Hit out towards second. VR comes up with it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. First pitch coming, here it is. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Nope.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ball 3. Giancarlo Stanton will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that misses for ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. In is Christian Yelich as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And with the big pitch here, he'll... A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lorenzo Cain drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gardner is there, 2 gone. At the plate, Travis Shaw, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Matt Albert takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. One and two to the Yankees catcher. Ball 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Brandon Drury will bat next. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the. Here's Ryan Braun now. Decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The batter, number 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. Bird gloves it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Fouled off. Braun at third with 2 away. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. So here now is the pitcher, Chad Green. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded to the right. And that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Runners on first with 1 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. The 2-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jacob Barnes is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 50.
Hernan Perez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. He's in there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Up next for the Yankees,
Into the box now, Greg Bird. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bullet back up the middle. Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the seventh coming up. It's the Brewers. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 3.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-1 the count now. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. At the plate, Hernan Perez.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
1-1 the count. 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gardner going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Didi Gregorius will be next. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Sanchez on at first, nobody out. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Brandon Drury will bat next. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Still even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
2 out with the man at first. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. So striding forward now, Travis Shaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1. Here's Ryan Braun now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-0 the count. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius is there. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Right fielder number 16, Domingo.
Bullock back up the middle. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Corey Knebel comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Jacoby Ellsbury is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great. But if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
1 out, nobody on. Three and 1 now to Brett Gardner.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Gardner stands at first with 1 out. Just missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Looked at for ball number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And he strikes him out to end it here. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got